The beta male police. Yo, look who they got as the profile picture though.
Who?
It's Will Smith smoking a cigarette in a
With the
do-rag.
do-rag.
Why y'all niggas do that
That's
to
some
Will,
hilarious shit,
bro?
though.
The beta male.
When I see a black man date a white woman, it gives weak in my head because I start to question, can you handle a black woman? But when I see a black woman date a white man, it gives woman's empowerment. Very simple, she didn't say a lot, but she reveals so much. Now, a couple of things I want to tease out here. What she said is nothing new, even if you look at the tweet, right? You look at the response here. I think it's Bean Man who reposted it. It says, "Are we surprised at this point? No, we're not." She's just saying, finally, what we have all known to be true for a very, 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 very long time. We saw Candace Owens give a similar explanation as to why she decided to date Marielle. Not
All right, it is time. This is a MGTOW channel, and this channel is for all races of men, but I want black men in front of this class. It is time, my sisters. I have to have a little discussion with y'all. So today, I basically want to, I want to talk to y'all. I love my sisters, by the way. Love my black women. Love y'all. Until y'all start talking. And then when reality hits y'all, now y'all become the victim. So we're going to break all of this down, all the divesting. We're going to break that down too. But before we get to that clip, there is something that I want to show really quick that further prove my point. But hit us out real quick, man. Hit a sister out.
Is
All
this
girls
true?
cheat. All girls cheat. But if she love you, you won't never find out.
Is
All
this
All right, so I just wanted to get that out the way real quick. All women cheat. Stop telling me otherwise. Because women, they tell it themselves. All of them cheat. And if she love you, you will never find out. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get that out the way. Go ahead and brush that under the rug. Well, let's keep it pushing though, man. This next clip here, I have a
first of all, like, I get it.
hold on. I tell you when to talk. So listen to what she has to say here, and I'm gonna mute up. Get it.
First of all, like, I get it. Like, a man, like, supposed to provide for you, whatever, and shit like that. But, like, I just watched a video where, like, bitches are like, oh, yeah, I have, like, 5K in my bank account, 10K in my, whatever the case is. And their man only had, like, $500, and they were paying all the bills and stuff like that. Watching your man struggle, and you're, like, good and everything like that, and they're not, is ridiculous.
No, watching your man struggle. See, what women tend to do is they will get online and they will be chameleons. All right. They start to preach, quote unquote, the truth to other men while they're doing the same thing that they are talking about. And the only defense that they got is, oh, I'm not a pick me. All of them do it. So if you get any woman doing any YouTube content and you seeing men in there, oh yeah, you speaking the truth, baby girl. They all do it. All of them. But let's get it.
Ridiculous to me. It's so ridiculous. Like, how are you okay watching your man struggle and you're good? And you want to sit there and talk about, oh, you're the man, you're supposed to. That goes out the window. At the end of the day, it's a partnership. It's a fucking partnership. How are you okay with your man struggling and you being good? And he still has shit that he has to pay for himself.
So when women get online and they explain why other women do things, they are doing the same shit. Don't let this fool you. They all in it. They all in the cahoots. All of them are the same, as I've been saying. So this next clip here, let's see. Yep, there we go. Okay, so I have the next clip here. There's a black queen mama. There's a black queen. She's gonna explain exactly why that, you know what? I'm gonna let her explain it. Let's get it.
A lot of people are not going to like this even. But I'm going to say it because it needs to be said. I truly believe women are the most evil creatures on this planet. Let me explain why I say that. Behind every single evil man that has ever existed was, in fact, a supporting evil woman, whether it be a mother, a wife, or a child, or a cousin that they decided to marry, which would fall under wife. But no one has been able to do anything on this planet without.
Now take a look at
What the fuck are you talking about?
Take a look at the tattoos on the face. She's tatted the fuck up. Earrings everywhere. Lips black. Look at them black ass lips. You know she's smoking weed. So you gonna listen to somebody that look like this? Look at the men in the comments. Look at the men, smart woman. It ain't nothing divine about nothing she said. This is a broke down ghetto bitch that smoked weed, and now she giving y'all the game. Remember when I say this shit. If women get online telling you what other women did, they are either they did it or they're doing it now. Let's finish it up.
Without the approval, or it being even not even their idea, they got the idea from a woman. Because women are the most evil creatures on this earth. We have the potential to be. But instead of actually being in the forefront, like the United States is sending money over to rebel groups and
I ain't trying to hear all that shit, man. I ain't.
Then shut the fuck up in 2020.
I'm not trying to hear all that. I got another clip here. So, I mean, that clip was basically proving my point further that all women are evil. And when they start telling on themselves, that's their subconscious. Their conscious eating them from the insides because they lie so fucking much. And you got men in these fucking comments. Oh, you're speaking the truth, beautiful. My black queen mama. You're speaking the true facts. But when a man tell you this shit, oh, the red pill too toxic. MGTOW too toxic. Who hurt you? Y'all some bitches, man. Let's get further into it. We got another black queen mama that's gonna explain why nobody wants black women. Let's get it.
And to understand is that we are to be accepting of our positioning as the least desirable in society. We should get the memo that nobody really wants a black woman. Thus, if anybody was to find themselves willing to take up with us, we should be happy, we should be grateful, and we should shut up about it. And if you are a black woman that dares to push back.
First of all, let's be clear. It's not that black women are undesirable. The person.
Black women are the least desired on the planet. Yes, the fuck it does mean that. Stop switching words around. Black women are the least desired. Least. From obesity, from attitudes, from bonnets, from wigs, from being combative, from not being submissive, from eating Cheetos, Flaming Hots, and hot pickles, from twerking, from being on jail TikToks, lusting over men that can choke you to death, give you that last ride, out the ring. That's why y'all the least desired. But let's hear it out, man.
Personality of a lot of black modern women is undesirable. The stigma of you feel like you don't need a man, can't nobody tell you nothing. The mindset of a lot of black women is undesirable. And instead of dealing with the root of the issues, sometimes we want to just play like, oh my goodness, nobody want black women. Where you getting that from? The truth is a lot of
Hey, did y'all peep something? When anybody speaking in a camera and they looking up or they looking away, they're making the shit up as they go. Just making this shit up. But she rambles about, oh, we not the least desired. It is our attitude. All the shit the same. Y'all are the least desired. Deal with it. Next clip that I got, because we gonna run through these, man. I got so many of them. All right. So this next clip I got here. Here's a lady that's going to explain a story on her side of the story, that how domestic her baby daddy was, and how the baby daddy wanted to, quote unquote, send her to Hell's Kitchen. So without further ado, I'm gonna show y'all a little bit parts, because I got all the clips. Y'all ain't gotta listen to her for 3 or 4 minutes. I got y'all. Let's get it.
Okay, story time on how I went through my baby daddy phone and found out he was basically trying to kill my family and me. And before y'all ask, yes, this is true. That's why I say I got some of the craziest stories. So let's get into it. It was a whole lot that happened previously before that, but I'm gonna just start from labor. So when I was in labor, he had an attitude the whole time. Like I was in labor for I think around, I was for hours. I know it was a long ass time, but he started getting frustrated, talking about, I'm ready to go. You need to hurry up. And the nurses was upset, and they was like, well, if he keeps doing that, because he started slamming doors and stuff, talking about he was cold and sleepy. They was like, we're going to have to ask him to leave because he can't be stressing you and the baby out. Okay.
So what initially that always happened is that both partners, be only Bobby and Whitney, they both be domestic, verbally too, physically. But then you got one, usually like the women would get online and tell you her side of the story, but never tell you what she did to this man for him to do this. Or they don't tell you how this man was before they got together. So let me find this clip really quick here. I think it's right here, because I don't want to hear all this. Neither do y'all, but I have to sit through this shit. Here go right here. I'll get it.
Ways. And it was her brother messaging him. So I'm reading the messages, and why is it's a whole transaction of him trying to buy a gun, and he telling the dude like he using it he was like, it's for my baby mama and her family because they keep trying me. I'm about to do this and that. I'm like, I'm telling you, I could not believe my fucking eyes. So I'm screenshotting the fuck out of everything, taking pictures, like, so they know it's his phone, everything. And at first, like, I'm on the fence because he my baby daddy. I do love him, do still care for him, all that shit. But it's like, I'm on the fence, like, you trying to harm my family and me. Now, I ain't gonna lie, full disclosure, me and him previously had, like, domestic violence incidents, but at that
bingo, there we go. There we go. Right. Yeah. Tell on yourself too. There you go. Yeah. You still love your baby daddy. He's trying to send you and your family to Hell's Kitchen, but you still love him though. One more part and we can move on from this. I told you, man. Don't trust none of these women. None of them. They all be lying. All right. Last part. Here we go.
Yeah, her baby, what? I always had more money. He lived with me. That's why I'm telling you, people be delusional out here.
That's one more part that I want to say. See, women, they love that controlling mechanism. So it sounded like the man didn't have his own place, no pot to piss in. And now she had the leverage of controlling him because he lived with her. And as a man, you should never do that in your life. Never. Let's get it.
But okay, so fast forward, I ended up getting another restraining order against him. I think it was my initial restraining. I got an initial restraining order against him, and I used that as evidence. I also had evidence that he had previously put his hands on me and shit. So immediately, the judge seen that shit, approval.
Of course. Yeah, the judge is gonna approve anything with a woman initially filed for. Of course, they protect you, whores. They protect you, hoes, all the time, because the court system is another rabbit hole that I want to get into, man. But the court system always gonna save y'all. That's why y'all be filing these false allegations, these false domestic suits, so y'all can just fuck up the man. But nobody talks about that though. Shout out to Mr. Palmer, by the way. Crazy. But this shit is so messy. Y'all want to get on here and be the victim, but y'all don't want to tell your audience that you was the one that initiated all the domestic violence and the restraining orders. It's messy, man. But moving forward, and this is the reason why the men that they really want, like the NFL players and all of the 1%, 2% men, go out to white women. Let's hear this sister tell you why black men that they want don't want them. Let's get it.
For the rest of your life. Meanwhile, white women have stayed true to their values time and time and time again. Have y'all seen the draft? And I'm not love who you want to love, but have y'all seen that draft? When I watched the draft, I couldn't help but think when Dr. Umar said, and I'm paraphrasing, but he said something about the black community. How could we ever get financially, grow financially if 9 times out of 10,
Fuck the black community and fuck Dr. Umar. Let's get it.
and I don't think it's 9 times out of 10. I think there are a lot of African American men that do date black women that are successful. But he was basically saying, like, if look at all them NFL draft picks, all them millions of dollars, and if they get married to all of those Caucasian women, that money, if they were to pass or anything, it is getting passed down to white people.
That's all y'all care about, the money, huh? It don't matter. It's their money. Why you care now? When that man was in high school trying to get to the NFL, you ain't give him no play. When he was striving, trying to do better, getting to D1 leagues and colleges, now he in the NFL combine. Now you care about him. That's what I'm saying, man. They only care when you have worth and value. Got another one here, man. So I got take a look here. We got a pander. We got a black male that want to pander. And I tell you, man, these niggas, these beard niggas, bro, grand out is aging faster than everybody else because you want to pander to these whores. Let's hear them out, though.
Y'all know that song by Teddy Pendergrass? It's something about, I think it was something like, when your love keeps lifting me higher. It feels so good when somebody loves you back. That's basically my whole opinion in regards to the NFL draft and how a lot of black women out here are feeling with the fact that, when you're seeing these draft picks get brought into the NFL, there's white women on their arm. And I have to ask, to those black women, why are you mad? I say I want to ask black women this because, for the most part, the mantra of a black woman is to get with a man who's already established. I mean, how many times do we hear it on here? I need a man to make 6 figures. He has to do this. He has to have that. He has to have this. You got a list of everything this man's supposed to have.
I disagree, man. Stop talking to women. They won't listen anyway. Why is we women, black women, what's going on? Like, man, fuck them. It don't matter what happened. Let them keep complaining and keep crying. Because what black women tend to do is go after the white man. Until this happened, until that white man send you to Hell's Kitchen, until he making chop suey out of you, until now you chicken teriyaki with no soy sauce. Let's get it.
Robinson. You see, she had a high level of curiosity too when she was asked out to a date by Maxwell Anderson, 33-year-old Caucasian bartender. And she was telling all her friends at her pizza job called the Pizza Shuttle on April the 1st. She was going out that night to go hang out with this guy. But the next day, they called her. And she didn't pick up. They called her again. She didn't pick up. That's when people started to get worried, for good reason.
Fair use, by the way, fair use. But yeah, so basically what happened, she went after a white male and she got chopped up. She got chopped up. And there's more too, I'm just trying to going along with the clips, but there's another incident that nobody wants to talk about other than black men, because black women want to divest, get chopped up, and they don't want to say nothing. But then they still blame us. So here's another one where the same thing happened. Let's get it.
see a black man date a white woman, it gives weak in my head because I start to question, can you handle a black woman? But when I see a black woman date a white man, it gives women's empowerment.
Then shut the fuck up in 2020.
Yeah. It's empowerment until they get chopped up and killed, until they get bodied. It ain't empowering no more. So this is what I'm talking about. You got all these channels. Black women says dating white men is empowering until they get bodied, until they get sent to Hell's Kitchen. It's just crazy, bro. I got more, man. I'm trying to get to this, man. Hold on. There's another one that nobody want to talk about over here with 262 views, but got the clips. Let's get it.
Tonight, new developments in the death of a 23-year-old black woman who died after a dating app meetup, after protesters demanded answers, marching on what would have been Lauren Smithfield's 24th birthday Sunday, carrying balloons to mark the occasion. Smithfields was found unresponsive in her apartment December 12th. Her family now filing a notice of claim, a first step in preparing to sue the city of Bridgeport, Connecticut for its, quote, racially insensitive handling of Smithfield's sudden passing. She was found by a man she allegedly met on the dating app Bumble, according to a police incident report provided by the family attorney. The man is 37 years old and white, according to public record, and he called the police, according to the incident report, when he says he woke up next to her and she was not breathing. The man who found Lauren is not currently considered a person of interest. What is the...
That is very empowering. Very empowering, ain't it? That's empowerment. Another sister gone, man. Hell's Kitchen. Hell's Kitchen. They didn't even show the white male. They showed her, though. They're not going to give that man no time doing that. Hey, black women, y'all are free bodies out here. Just to let y'all know that. Just to let you know. So we got another clip here. I'm going to go ahead and try to run through this. There's a clip where a black woman was getting her place or a house robbed by a white teenager or male, and she just decides to hug him. But what if that teenager was a black male? She would call the cops ASAP. Like, he got 5 stars on GTA 5. Let's get it.
Why do you keep wanting to come here? Why do you keep wanting to come here?
This place is safe.
Give me a hug. Okay, y'all, I'm just gonna say it. He looks like Dylan Roof to me. That's what this reminds me of. Dylan.
Yeah. Give him a hug. Embrace him. Because the next time he rob your place, he might delete you as well. This is sad, man. Y'all want to embrace these white men so bad, but then when you see all the Hell's Kitchen, it's our fault, right? I ain't done yet, man. There's a page called Ask Nathaniel University, and apparently he's mocking the black man. He's basically showing all his black women audience that black men always date out, and to laugh at something like Young G right here. He's a goofy too. Young G's a goofy too. Marrying any woman, because the same thing can happen to you. But he's mocking, black men. And he's anti-black men, right? Somebody like Brian McKnight. It's crazy. But ask Nathaniel. Let me say something. Can you mock? Let me see something real quick. Hey, mock this, right? She can't laugh no more because she in Hell's Kitchen. Why you won't mock this? Why you won't talk about this? Huh? How about this? She can't laugh either. She in Hell's Kitchen. Why you ain't mocking this? So you just want to talk about black men all day, but you putting this on the rug too. Not even this one here. Black woman found dead after date with white man. Police won't investigate. That's a cold case. Closed. Mark that. I don't see you mocking that on your community page. You talking about black men. Huh? And the thing is, I don't care what type of woman that a black man gets with. That's not my business. But when you talk about one particular thing, talk about all of them. If you not, then
shut the fuck up in 2020.
Tired of this shit. Talk about everything that's going on. Stop pandering. And if I keep seeing this, you next. I already got clips for you, but I'm gonna wait for a special day because somebody else on the radar. But with that being said, I appreciate y'all boys for reaching out. And it ain't shit else we got to speak about. Beta male police out, man.